Hey Rubits, it's you. I'm gonna finish one more video while I have my shirt on because I need to go and chill out because I had a really long bad day. We had a sick fish. It's really sad. I hope he's okay. He's in there asleep. That's not the one I'm talking about. That's Cup. Today I'm gonna be talking about this 30 minutes missions. Forestieri 01. I also have the 02. I accidentally bought two 01s. I have the 02. I have a couple other new 30 minutes kits. What's great about these kits is I brought them. They're written also in English. Most Bandai kits now are, but these are designed to be not exclusively, but easy to access almost any in the world that speaks English or Japanese. I think that's the only language on there. 30 minutes missions being that they're kits that are designed to be built in 30 minutes. I had to go take my car into service, just oil change, inspection, all that stuff like that. So I go up to the dealership, how long it's going to be. And he says, an hour and a half. And I brought 30 minutes missions kits. So I thought, perfect. I'm going to kill the time by literally assembling Gunpla like a grown-ass man does, waiting for my Honda to be serviced at the dealership. And sure enough, I got through 2 kits. I was very, very satisfied because I don't have as much time to build anymore. And the man came up to me, he says, so those must be the little big robots you're talking about. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't realize on my account with the car dealership, they have my name as Little Big Robots. So I guess it came from a sign-in or a social media thing. I have no idea. But I was like, no, that's not my name. But anyway, I left it that way. What's really cool is I'll have the little lure at the front, but this I want to show you is really fun. The amount of engineering they put in these things are great. They're not the most advanced kits in the world. Of course, they're super simple. They do, because they are kind of quick, their joints do kind of run off a little, or get loose pretty quick. But for the price, you get tons of entertainment. So this page is what I build them on. This page is literally a 1-page instruction manual. So instead of doing all of this, all these instructions, which I don't mind, I like instruction books. I keep and save all of mine. Instead of following all of that, you can simply use that 1 page that they say is for more advanced builders. So all you got to do is look at the part. I don't know if you can see that, and the entire bot is assembled that way. Here he is. What I like, I don't know why he's called a Forestieri or whatever the hell that is, but I like how he's kind of short. So they are 1/144 scale, just like any other Gunpla. But I don't know why he's so diminutive. Kind of like, what's the last one in Build Divers that was like half size, and then he would add armor on to make him full size Gundam. This is similar. He has this kind of cool looking cockpit head and chest with this cool see-through green part that makes it look like, almost like the pilot. In fact, when you pull off this green part at the top, you'll see a little pilot's chair under there. Let me see if I can do that actually, just because I'm drinking a little bit and I feel like it. 30 Minutes Missions is one of the few recent lines that I know of that has been really embracing the cockpit and showing you the size of the pilot and where they would sit and stuff. Well, I can't open it, but I'm going to show you real quick. Where's my camera? So there you have the cockpit, basically. You take that off and there's a little seat inside. You might not be able to see that. And then on the front, it's another soft green part, see-through green part. He has I hate beam sabers, but he has one on the back just hanging out, so you can throw that down. They're meant to be, you can take 30 Minutes Missions kits and blend them all together. As a matter of fact, I put the picture of my 30 Minutes Missions kit in my backpack waiting for my car to be done. And I said, that feeling when you're waiting for your car to be serviced, you got some model kits to build. And they had the game on, so I was watching the game a little bit. Anyway, so I was sitting there assembling stuff like that, and somebody answered on the Reddit, yeah, that's cool if you assemble, but are you going to straight build them or are you going to mix them all together? 30 Minutes Missions kits are designed to build one, take almost anyone. Here's one that looks like a dog. This one I reviewed a long time ago. It's just a basic dog. It doesn't, the legs don't even bend. It's just really for looks. You can take that and combine this in a million different ways because the joints, everything is universal. The holes you see in everything, all those are meant for removing a part and attaching it to something else. Now, a regular gunpla line you can do that with. That's great. But this makes it so simple that there is actually some really cool... Let me see if there was one here, this example of one that I thought you all would like. Of, like they hire a model builder to build their models, and they're like, hey, take, 62 of these kits and build like a custom, it's the quick kit bashed one. Where is it at? I might not be in here. It's really, really cool. Oh, you know what? I think it's on the box. Whoop. I don't remember where it's at now. But on one of these, he had a picture. Oh, you know what it was? It's all the way over there. I don't want to go all the way over there. I'm drinking. Anyway, you can easily pull off a part, attach it to something else. There's some limitations. For example, this won't have necessarily the arm receptacles to pop in it, but I bet I could still do it. I bet I could do it where its normal legs go. So you can make so you can just pop this off, pop off his left arm, pop it in this socket. Is it going to work? No. See, so that part doesn't work. So it only works with its own little thing there. So that's a bit of a shame. But as far as the humanoid figures, you can simply pop them apart, combine, and go from there. They're of course supremely posable. You get a little gun, of course, but I never use those. They do as much posing as any modern gunpla would do. I don't need to go over every little bendy part. I hate that stuff. But with that, you get a little bit of a looseness sometimes to these. So with the 30 minutes missions kits, they're not always the most sturdiest. I mean, they'll hold a pose. All mine hold a pose and stuff like that. But I imagine after, look at that crunch. He's got a great crunch. I imagine after a while, if you were really messing with them, they'd become pretty loose, because just in moving them around my shelves and occasionally, you know what it's like when you're an adult collector, you kind of take one down, you're like, hey, this is pretty cool, and you just kind of look at it for a while and you mess with it. You do that over time, stuff loosens up. These definitely loosen up. But because they're so exposed, there's so many big areas of, you can see the inner frame, you can simply pull it apart and replace, whatchamacallit, the little thingies, little rubber thingies that hold in their poly caps. You can replace one of those and make it tight again, or throw in a little bit of builder cement, or rubber cement, put it around the poly cap, pop it back in there, and it makes it a little bit thicker, which tightens it up. So it's not hard to maintain these things, but typically, just because they're so cheap, I get 2 or 3 of them. I keep a pile of 10 to 15, 30 minutes kits, and a friend asks or something. I know somebody who's interested in the hobby. I just did this with a friend of mine from Facebook, which Facebook is gross because it's just for old people. I only maintain it because other old people sit on there. They won't go to any other social network. Oh, it's so sad. So I have to go on there. But I just sent a couple 30 minutes missions kits to a friend of mine and said, try this out. These are really cheap, really fast, and really fun. And then you come out with a really neat little... so it's hard to kind of review 30 minutes missions kits. It's just what it is. They look like a cool posable. The best way to do it is just to show you the design. It's a fantastic design. They do have a bit of a genericness to the designs. They kind of feel all too similar. That's fine to me. Do not, please, 30 minutes missions Bandai, do not get into making too many dogs. Don't start making pirates and stuff like number 57, which I love, number 57. I'm down with pirates, but just leave my robots as robot. Just leave this line as this generic robot line. You can go crazy with some of the designs, but don't go making eagles and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Just make robots. These are supposed to be robots, not come on. I'm not 12. Anyway, what day is it? I forgot. Have a good day, everybody. Go buy the 4-star. I like it. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's a cool looking bot. I'm gonna see if I can get a screenshot there. Look at that. I got a screen cap, and you don't. Bye bye, everybody.